Ellis Mowers and Mower. Don't have time to do a repair video this week because I've been gone for nearly 2 weeks. We took a nice vacation down to the Southern Caribbean on a cruise. And in the month of April and small engine repair, it is challenging, but I will say that it was worth it to get away. Before Easter, the week before Easter, I did about 3 times the amount of business that I typically do in a week to get prepared for that, and it actually has ended up being okay because I haven't had a lot of stuff that's come in while I was gone. Somewhat manageable, just need to do a lot of catch up. Haven't had time to get around to working on anything before making the video and making this video, and had all the repairs and stuff stacked up to prepare videos so that y'all didn't miss anything while I was gone. So what I'm going to do, been busy with not only mower repairs, but I got product reviews and that I've been putting together, try and keep everybody happy. And we'll just do a walk around real quick, show you what's been going on around here this spring. It's been a very, very good spring so far. All of my mowers that y'all saw over the winter that I fixed to sell sold within first week of March, so that was excellent. And been doing just solid repairs. Haven't even hardly fixed a mower to sell since. So either way, I'll go around, show you what we've got that's come in, and we've got I think about 6 repairs, maybe about 8 repairs, 1 service that is waiting on me to do mobile, anywhere from like a tire needing to be changed out to maybe a couple of bigger things like a pulley coming off of the deck. So got quite a few jobs waiting, which I'll get to later on in the week. We'll try and knock as many of these out as I possibly can this week, and I'll show you around, show you what you maybe see coming up on the channel here in the next few weeks. Alright, so let me show you what we got to work on here. What has helped us, and if you can see the grass here beside me, we haven't had much of any rain since about our ice storm events in January. So not a lot of rain to go around. Everything's dry. Of course, this is the year I planted grass in the yard too, and I'll show you that real quick because there's a couple areas that the grass has come up. And of course, we don't have any rain this year, and so I basically just threw money onto the yard. But we may try again next year. I may try to start a little bit earlier than I did this year, just to see. But this one's one of the ones that did not make it before I got it, before I left, and so I really need to get on this one this week. It's a Craftsman, got the 6-speed high-low transaxle in it, with 18.5 horsepower Kohler opposed twin Magnum. Needs a deck spindle. He said it doesn't start cold, so hopefully just a choke adjustment there, and we'll see if there's any other things, but I think it needs a battery, and I bought a deck belt for it as well, a lower deck belt, because it needed one of them. The upper deck belt I think looked alright, so that hopefully will be gone or fixed this week. This Murray MT200, I'm going to make a video on them because these are Chinese mowers. And this one right here is having drive issues, transmission drive issues. It's got a CVT transaxle in it. Made by, I don't even know what these are made, this company that's made. The sticker's even worn off. This thing's only 3 years old. And already got some issues going on. We'll go through that. We got a bad boy commercial, or not a commercial, but a 48-inch, 27 horsepower mower here. I think the starter's locked up on it, and could use a few other repairs. This tire goes flat and things along those lines, so we'll probably venture on this one, make a video. County line tiller, got a belt issue. Belt guide wasn't put back on right, and they put a generic V-belt as opposed to a cogged belt that these have on them, so I got a cogged belt coming. It runs, it does what it needs to. Otherwise, Hustler Sport 0 turn 48-inch needs a deck belt. I just serviced this mower too, and inspected the deck belt. Didn't see any issue with it, but you never know. Things just happen. machines break, deck belts separate. So got that coming. This tiller just needed an air filter cover and a carb clean, or pull rope, excuse me. Carb was actually fine. This spreader, John Deere spreader, I think the transaxle is a little bit locked on it. We'll see if I can grease it up, lube it up, get it back going again. And this got dropped off yesterday. This is a concrete saw. It looks like it just needs fuel lines. He said it runs just fine. In the garage, a couple of freebies that you see here. This one I got from up the road. The woman just told me I could have it after I went and looked at riding mower that she had, diagnosed it and repaired it. Probably just needs carb on it. That tiller there, been sitting up a while. Probably a diaphragm. Worst case, it needs a carb. That push mower in the back there, the Murray, is a part of a package deal here with the John Deere. This John Deere mower needs a couple of cables, and I think it needs to get running. Of course, this has got the overhead valve Briggs on it. I absolutely despise working on the quantum overhead valve Briggs because I can never get them to start and run reliably. And you cannot find a good carburetor out there for them. And if you can't clean the original one, then you're pretty screwed because they're different than the flatheads. An assortment of weed eaters. This weed eater's ready. This weed eater just needs dropped off. He wants me to swap the equipment from one of these weed eaters to another because one of them's no good. The other one's fine. And then we're going to put a carb kit in that FS80. Somebody gave me this Greenworks mower here. No batteries, no charger. Probably just going to take it to the dump, quite honestly. And then, so I've got, today I'm working on garden beds, putting garden beds together because I've got those for product reviews. And one product review that y'all are going to be, that I'm really excited about, is that I received a mini split air conditioner. We're going to put it either back there in the back, or we're going to put it right over here. And I'm going to insulate the top of the garage here, and I need to add a gasket to the garage overhang here too to help seal the garage a little bit better. Keep climate control on those extreme days in here. Also, as an aside, the Element's getting new tires on Tuesday. So I've had these tires over 10 years. Yokohama's, YKHTXs, they're starting to dry rot and they're making some noise. But shows how much tread that there's left on them. I got over 80,000 miles out of these tires. I was very, very happy with them. Y'all see this in the video. I wanted to share that. It'll have new tires on it the next time you see a video on the channel. So I'm excited for that. A couple other riders that I need to take care of here. I've got this 30-inch Troy built. Literally just came from somewhere up the road. Gonna get back going for the guy. I think they're gonna sell it. And then this Toro Zero Turn, same guy owns it. One of the local doctors in the area. I got it serviced, but I was so busy I couldn't even pull the blades off to get them sharpened before we left. So I'm gonna get the blades sharpened on them tomorrow and get it out of here. This Husky tiller, it's got a Viper engine on it. Got a carb on order because it will not run correctly for a long period of time, unfortunately. I sold this to a guy last year. Running problems, constant running problems since I've sold it, unfortunately. So although I've had it running good, it seems like it gets trash in it or something and then just quits for whatever reason. So yeah. So alright, so on this side you can see things. I've actually a lot of customer items, but I have cleaned out my tents a little bit. Cleaned out this a little bit where I actually have a space to put a mower over there under the shelter. There is a Murray mower over there that I bought for really, really cheap. It's only a few years old. It's an MTD Murray. I think it's got carb issues and the flywheel key's sheared, amongst a couple of other small things maybe. And hopefully that's all that's wrong with it. But walk over here. Again, a lot of cleaning out still left to do. If we don't get a lot of rain here, I may have a little bit more time on my hands to do that. But yeah, so we've got an assortment of push mowers here I really need to start working on. I have this Cub Cadet electric zero turn. I don't know if I've shown you all this, but I sold a Sabre mower for this. Got a little bit of money and got this. The batteries are bad. We're going to see if we can lithium swap this thing, which will be really, really cool if we can do that, just like with, excuse me, the Ryobi mower. Allergies have been killing me lately. This mower just needs to be picked up. I've had it since October. I finally received a payment on it and a promise to get it out of here by the end of the month. This mower was given to me very generously by some people at church looking to get rid of it. I believe all I really need to do is put some bearings in the right front wheel. I'm going to clean it up and probably send it on. This zero turn came in, needed an ignition switch. That'll probably be the next video you see on the channel. I may need to do a valve adjustment. I definitely need to tighten the mounting bolts for the engine on it. But that's pretty much it here at home right now that I need to work on. This mower's waiting on it to be finished, paid, and picked up. Quite honestly, probably going to be sitting there a while, but that's okay. I'm thankfully in a good financial position. So, and then just other random stuff for my parts and things along those lines. Right now, not too bad. But yeah, if we had not been as dry as we were, there'd probably be twice as many machines up in here to work on. But that's just a good idea of what you're going to see coming up on the channel, rider-wise, and just shop-wise, honestly. So, like I said, got a lot of stuff still to work on. For me, this feels relatively manageable, not too crazy. And then there's a 55-gallon drum barrel mover that I got for a product review. So, and then the steel weed eater says it wasn't running right. But I'm going to get back into it tomorrow. It took me a couple days to get back, get my bearings, and get everything situated once I got back. So just want to get this video out for y'all so that y'all can see what may be coming up on the channel and how everything's going despite there being an extreme drought in my area. Alright guys, so there we go. Also want to mention I do have a super clean giveaway coming up in the coming weeks. Like I said, once I get my bearings, get back in the rhythm and everything. Takes a lot to be gone for a little bit of time during the regular mowing season, growing season around here. But like I said, very, very well worth it to be away. Wife and I try and get away as much as possible whenever we have enough vacation, or whenever we have enough time, because we're very blessed. We have the ability to do that here in this stage of life. So we try to take advantage of that as much as possible. But I need to take care of my customers as well. I need to take care of you all as well. I need to take care of my companies that I work with, that I do product reviews as well. And it can be quite a challenge to do it all by myself, but just really don't want to hire out any of this work, because it would probably mean just as much work for me, and I'd have to pay somebody and make less money in return. So it's just not worth it for me. But we got a few other moving parts coming up, maybe interesting, that I'll give you all updates and stuff on as the time comes. Either way, I do appreciate y'all watching. I'll get back to repairing, and we'll get into the usual 2-video rotation coming up per week here, because not going anywhere for more than a couple of days this entire summer, all the way until at least the fall. So in it for the long haul now, but it's going to be good, and you'll see a lot more content. I'm not going anywhere. So I do appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video. That's just a quick update of everything going on here around the shop, and I'm going to get back to work, and I'll catch y'all on the next video.